Hi, my name is Delia Martin. I'm here with our head principal, Mr. Glasgow, and I have a few questions to ask him today. What did you like about Eisenhower Middle School before you got here?
Well, last year I got a chance to come over and observe a little bit of what was going on, and I could see that there was a sense of some type of community that was established here. And I started thinking to myself, how can I build off of what I see here to implement my vision and goals and the culture that I want to create? So I liked that there was already some things in place for me to build off of.
How did you come up with the changes that you've made this year?
I've always been a team-oriented person, and whenever they told me that I was going to be taking over this position, I knew I needed to get an administration team that had the same vision and goals that I have. So we got together and came up with a plan of what our expectations are. One of the main things we wanted to do was implement some structure because, believe it or not, students like structure and organization. So we wanted to create a welcoming environment, a community-oriented environment, a family type of environment, and the team and I came up with a plan, and so far we feel like the changes have been going very well.
What motivated you to become a principal?
My motivation first, when I got in college, I played college basketball, and I knew I wanted to get out and coach basketball. And once I started teaching and coaching basketball, I was trying to figure out how can I have a bigger impact with students. I had always been a leader in the school system when I was y'all's age and into high school, and then I was the leader when I got into college, and so I thought, well, maybe I can lead adults and help them lead students in a better way. So that kind of motivated me to get into administration.
What do you expect of our teachers and staff members?
My expectations of our teachers and staff members are, number one, everybody wants to be treated right and treated as equal. I expect to have a respectful relationship between the teachers and the students with the staff. I expect our staff to be patient with our students, to give them every opportunity to be successful in the classroom. As far as my administration staff, it's our responsibility to provide the teachers with everything that they need to ensure that our students have the best chance to be successful in the classroom.
What do you expect of the students?
My expectations for students are to remember that, first of all, they are students and they are here to learn and get an education, and to be respectful to the adults. Throughout life, you're going to be put in positions that you don't necessarily like, but you can't change them. You have to learn how to deal with them. I expect our students to have great relationships with our staff, that they feel welcome coming to the staff, asking for questions. I expect our students' voices to be heard. Students want their voices to be heard. If they feel like their voices are heard, they're going to be even that much more successful. So those are kind of my expectations.
What were your middle school years like?
My middle school years like, well, they were a few years ago. I would have been in middle school back in probably 1999-ish. But I remember that I really didn't fit into a clique. I was involved with all types of groups and people, so I was always bouncing around, getting around with all the different groups and organizations. I remember I was trying to figure out, what did I want to do once I got to high school, or what did I want to do outside of high school and into college and things like that. So as a middle schooler, there's a ton of things going through your head. You're trying to figure out, what do I want to do? What do I want to become? What do I want to be? And you just got to try to figure out, how do I place all those things? So that was kind of the main thing that I remember.
My name is Delia Martin. That was my interview with Mr. Glasgow. Thank you for watching this segment, Ike Time. Bye.